Hi there, I'm doing week 5, journal 1. First question is explain the results of your assessment and identify your risk of diabetes. This is I am at risk with 2 questions that the assessment had asked me. The first question was, is there a history of diabetes in your family? And I answered yes. My mom was diabetic, my grandpa was diabetic, and so was my great-grandmother, all on my mother's side. The second question was being tired, or my second question was being you tired quickly and do you seem fatigued? I answered yes because I do tire quickly and I want to sleep a lot, but I also believe that this is one of the causes for my thyroid issues. I have to take meds to keep my thyroid at a decent level, which there's hypo, and then there's another type of thyroid. So it's either I have too much or I don't have enough. And I don't have enough, so I have to take meds to keep that at that level. It says examine the relationship between health and wellness by discussing the impact of diabetes on at least 3 dimensions of wellness. So I wrote like a big, huge paragraph. It says diabetes really take a toll on every individual, whether you're healthy or not from the get-go. It affects all dimensions of wellness, but I believe that ones that it affects the most is physical, emotional, and spiritual. A lot of people have side effects with meds that they take with diabetes, and that can play a huge role in the dimensions of wellness category as well. Another thing is diabetes is a heart disease, and it can hurt physically on a person. Feet is typically the first things that hurt on a person with diabetes. Another thing that is very effective with diabetes is the eyesight. A person can lose the eyesight pretty fast. Personally, as my mom is going through these stages, she's now afraid to take walks because she's afraid that she will not be able to see what is in front of her, and it can get pretty scary, especially like around evening time. It hurts emotionally because you may want to change for the better, and there are obstacles in your way that make the changes. There are obstacles in your way to make the changes that you may need to make, such as physical or just feeling better about yourself as an individual. The amount of food, carbs, and sugar intake is looked at closely, and if you're a person that loves food, well, it pretty much takes a lot of that away from you. Change is a hard process, especially with someone who has diabetes. Spiritual is so also affected because a person may want to live peacefully but cannot find peace within because diabetes has so many obstacles in their way. Identify 3 lifestyle habits a person can practice to reduce his or her risk of type 2 diabetes. 1 is eating less foods that are processed. Watching sugar and carb intakes and eating at home is one of the biggest ways to reduce risks for type 2 diabetes. So less eating out, eating more at home, and cooking at home. Exercise is another one. Obesity is one of the ways to get type 2 diabetes, so exercising definitely would help. Drinking water and just staying away from soda, it leads to obesity and more at risk for type 2 diabetes, but if you stay away from that, that also will help a little bit. I'm hoping that I won't ever have diabetes because I did lose a lot of weight and I do exercise a lot. But it's still scary because my mom's diabetic, my grandpa was, and it's in my family. So hopefully I'm doing these right steps to ensure that I don't have diabetes later on in my life. Alright, have a good day.